Hello there, good evening. Lawi Cut is here live. Okay, welcome to this week's edition of our YouTube Live. And this will be the last YouTube Live for the year 2023. So we wait for a few more people to join us and we get started. So, pardon me, I had some technical issues. Our ring lights failed. That's why my background looks as it is. Okay, Giwa Yusra, you're welcome, ma'am. Grazie BD, you're welcome. I'm happy to see you here. Thank you, and I'm glad to hear from you. Okay, yeah, congratulations on your recovery. So you're welcome, ma'am. Maybe we'll wait a few minutes for a few more people to come on board, and then we hit the ground running. However, I am going to bring you up to speed as per what we'll be talking about this evening. Please let me know in your location if you can hear me loud and clear. I hope there isn't too much background interference. There's a whole lot that's happened this evening just to settle. First, the power supply went off, and I had to, switch to the generator. And when the power was restored, I had to come back, to main power supply, and then I had to shift location. So during the course of shifting location, the ring light got spoiled. So I would need to order another one, and I can't stop this live from going on. So I'm glad that it is clear. Do me a favor, please. While we are getting ready for the kickoff, kindly share, using the share button here to WhatsApp, to other platforms that you think others can benefit. Please help me share the video so we can bring more people on board. Yeah, I'm glad that this evening we have a lot of people that are in, so I can get started immediately. In previous editions, we would have had to wait a few minutes for more people to come on board before we get started. So I have about 4 people live right now. Thank you so much for making it here on time. Kindly let me know the location you are watching from. Please kindly use the comments, to let me know the location you are coming from. Today we will be talking about how to triple your income in the year 2024. How to triple your income in the year 2024. That's what we're talking about. The year is at an end. Okay, whatever you have done to hit your sales goals, as it were, this year, right? You've done your best. Now it's time for you to look to the future, okay, and start planning for a better tomorrow. And I believe that 2024 will be a great year for you if you put in the plans, if you put in the time to get things in order. So I have a few points that I have derived, that you can take advantage of, you can leverage to, to learn from and to implement in your business going forward into 2024. So I can see Mr. Kazim Oladigubo is here from Oshugo. How are you, sir? We had an appointment, for your free consultation, but you did not show up, sir. I called your number, you weren't picking. Okay, but the opportunity is still available anyway. So it's good to have you here. Thank you so much to everyone that has helped me share, on Telegram, on WhatsApp. Thank you so much for sharing, and it promises to be a wonderful time. Okay, so like I was saying, this year is coming to an end. Today is 22nd of December 2023, so which means we have 9 days to the end of the year. Miracles can still happen, right? Miracles can still happen. There's no disputing that. However, while you are waiting on miracles to happen, why don't you also use this time to plan? And the good news is that we are in the festive period, right? Christmas is around the corner, so which means a lot of businesses would have closed shop for the year. So this gives you enough room to think through on how your business has worked out this year and what you desire to happen for you next year. So please take advantage of this holiday season to reflect on what you want for yourself next year. I'm actually creating room for people to talk to me regarding their plans for 2024 so that I can advise, tell them what they can do to get better. You can take advantage of that by chatting with me on WhatsApp, and my WhatsApp number is 09095859489. Okay, I'll repeat 09095859489. That's my WhatsApp number. Okay, in case you want to chat with me. Okay, so let's look to the future. But I'd like to tell you a story before we move to the future, okay? Yeah, before we look to the future, let me tell you a story, okay? This year, I had dreamed that in my coaching practice, I will be able to help fashion entrepreneurs move to earning 9 figures in 1 year. Okay, that's one of the milestones that I set for my business in 2022, coming into 2023. Incidentally, when I set that goal, right, it was actually part of like a divine direction, waiting on God, asking for directions as per, okay, what direction should I take my business coaching practice as a fashion business coach, for the new year, which was 2023 at the time. And I remember that the thoughts that kept coming to my mind and the word that kept ringing in my head is move from teaching people to do 7 figures to teaching them to doing 9 figures in 1 year. It was a tall order. Even myself, it took time for me to accept the possibility of that. So I needed to deal with that. And thankfully, I was able to overcome that limiting mindset. So one of my clients that in our personal coaching with me, she was able to do 36 million naira. That's in the Nigerian currency, right? 36 million naira last year. That's around $36,000, right? Yeah, because of our own location. She's based in Nigeria, Port Harcourt to be precise. That's in the southern part of Nigeria, and by reason of the effort she put in her business, she was able to do 36 million selling ready to wear and also fabric. I told her to aim for 100 million thereabout this year, and it is possible for her. And she put in the work. We were doing one-on-one coaching, over the year. So I think last week she gave me feedback in a group coaching setting where we had about 25 people in attendance, where we were reviewing the performance in our businesses for this year. And she said, Coach, it will blow your mind what I have done so far. And that was the first week of December. She said, Coach, I have done more than 3 times what I earned last year. And I'm like, are you for real? She said she was going to show me her books, because she shows me her business books at the end of every year. That's the accountability level that we have. And I did the math. 36 million naira times 3. That's 108 million naira. This year, 2023, selling fabric as well as selling ready to wear. It blew my mind. I'm like, Bukola, are you for real? And then she said, Coach, don't loud it. That is, don't make noise about it. Don't be too vocal about it. But I'm glad. I'm like, yes, she hit on over 100 million. In today's exchange rate, that would be $100,000. Okay, with 3 weeks left to the end of the year. And for me, it's also a milestone. It shows that the coaching practice I run to help people grow their business is working. And I can boldly say that I can help fashion entrepreneurs do 9 figures in their businesses now. To be honest with you, this lady paid 1 million naira last year for one-on-one coaching. Just so you can, have an idea of what has gone into it. So with this, new milestone that has been achieved, I reflected on it and I figure like what worked for her that helped her to hit that milestone. And from analyzing, I discovered a few things. Okay, so those things I discovered are the things I want to share with you, plus a few more. Okay, a few more. That is, there are things she is not doing presently and things she has done that has helped her to move to 9 figures. You can also learn them and work on them in your business to scale. Okay, so that's what I'll be talking about this evening. I hope you're excited. I hope you're excited. If you're excited, please give us a thumbs up. Okay, give us a like on this video and kindly share. Mind you, would you mind sharing with me your location? For those of us that are watching me live right now, would you mind sharing in the comments your location? I'd like to know where you're watching from. Okay, perhaps I can, add some I can modify the ideas I'm going to be sharing with you. Okay, yeah, to your own location. So please let me know your location. Okay, someone is in Ogun State. Okay, EasyBD in Ogun State. Okay, Kazim is in Oshogo. That's Osun State. Awesome, awesome. Please, every other person here, hit the comments. Let's know where you're from. Oh, Ronke is in Lagos. Awesome. Nice to meet with you, ma'am. Okay, wow, this is awesome. So we have our people from different parts of the country. Awesome. Okay, so let's get down. Oh, I have someone. Oh, Sonjo from Agogi in Lekki. Awesome, awesome. That's beautiful. Thank you, guys. Thank you for making our time to be here. Don't worry, next year is going to be a great year. I have my notes in front of me here. Maybe I can show you on the screen. I have my notes, right, where I've written some of the points that I will be talking about this evening. And I hope you are ready. So do me a favor, guys. Let You would work with me. Okay, let's collaborate together. Okay, any point that you hear me share that strikes a chord and gives you some insight, you get some insight in, kindly share in the comments. Okay, type in the comments so that others can also learn from you. Okay, so we have Marian is from Asaba. Awesome. Okay, Saida Badmos, please, where are you located? Okay, where are you watching from? Let's get to know in the comments. Yeah, so it makes for an interesting experience. Mind you, guys, the reason I'm going this direction is to create buzz, to create this curiosity, this excitement to want to know, what to do. That's why. And then also we are marking time so that a few more people can join us. Okay, Saida, you're from Ikeja, Lagos. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for making our time to be here. Kazim from Oshogo, EasyBD from Ogun State, Ronke from Lagos, Sonjo from Lekki in Lagos, Marian from Asaba, and Saida from Ikeja. You are all welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. So I have a few points here. I listed 7 actually. Okay. Yep. So, in no particular order, I'm going to be sharing them with you. First things first. Going into 2024, I want you to start focusing on your best selling products. Did you dig that? Please let me know in the comments if you got that. Please type it in the comments for me. Okay, that way I'll know that you are following and you're connecting. You need to start focusing on your best selling products. That is what I want you to please take advantage of, to look into. Okay, focus on your best selling products. I'll repeat one last time. Start focusing on your best selling products. Build your business in 2024 around your best selling products. You can't afford to be experimenting. Okay, you can't afford to be experimenting in the new year. You want to hit the ground running. And earning income and hitting your sales goals from the beginning of the year. Okay, so for you to be able to do that, you need to look inwards and you need to look back. Like they say, if you don't know where you are, if you don't know where you're coming from, how will you be able to measure your progress when you get to where you're going? So you need to be able to dig into your business and analyze your business currently. Okay, what products got a lot of sales for you this year 2023? You analyze your business. That means you need to look at your receipts, you need to look at your customer records. If you've been doing your customer relationship management effectively, you should be able to identify, okay, which products were bought the most, what is the volume of sales that are generated, How much did I generate per product? Right now, sometimes this may look like it's impossible. Okay, give me a second, please. Okay, so this may look like it's impossible to uh, to figure out. But the honest truth is this: even if you are not keeping proper records, right, you would observe that there are some products that customers are usually asking you to sell to them. Now, when I say product, it includes those of us that are into bespoke tailoring. So, if you're into bespoke tailoring, understand that the service you're rendering is to make clothing that is customized to the body measurements of your clients. At the end of the day, you would have turned fabric into outfits that your customers can wear. So those outfits that you make for your customers are your products. Unkape, good to connect with you again. You're welcome. Unkape from Lagos, you're welcome. Okay, are you with me, guys? Please let me know in the comments if you are following. If you're into bespoke tailoring, you've got products. The clothing that you make for your customers, right? They are products. Please take note of that. They are products. If you're into ready to wear, this is a no-brainer. Naturally, you have clothing that you've made, right, that customers will pay for. They buy off the shelf. Now, if you're into fabric selling or fashion retailing, right, the interesting thing is that you are also selling products. Those fabrics that you sell, they are products. If you're retailing other people's products, right, ready-made clothing, it is product. So as long as what you sell is tangible, we call it product. Now, if it is intangible, but you can package it, right, to have different features that you can clearly identify, it is still a product. For instance, I help fashion entrepreneurs to do 7 figures in a month. Yeah, in a month. I help them to do 8 figures in a month. Yeah, and then I have those that do 9 figures in a month. Now, the interesting thing is that they sign up for one-on-one coaching with me. So when I say I'm organizing a one-on-one coaching, I have the one of 500,000 that is to run for 4 months. I have the one of 1,000,000 that runs for 8 months, to 1 year. So I packaged it in terms of the number of months I'm working with the client. So can you see? It's still a product. So whether you are doing services or you are making manufacturing, you are all selling products. So look to your business and identify the products that have been selling the most for you. Can you do me a favor? Can you tell me in the comments? I would like to know the products that are selling well for you, that you've noticed you're making good sales around. Can you please use the comment section to share with me? I would like to know. So that's all put into practice what I'm sharing with you. Hope you don't mind. I'm looking forward to you guys sharing with me, please. Okay? So identify the products that are your best-selling products. Now we call them best sellers. Olabi are here today from Lagos. You're welcome. Okay, so we call the products, right, that are best selling, we call them your best sellers. Now the trick is this: next year, build your marketing and sales around these particular products. What that means is this: make it a conscious effort, be intentional about looking for more places, more markets, more avenues to sell your best-selling products. For those products to have been the ones that customers are usually asking from you, it means that you've gotten grace. You know what we call grace? Unmerited favor. Okay? There's unmerited favor on your life by God. To prosper if you sell that particular product. Whereas there's someone else trying to sell exactly the same thing, but they are failing at it, regardless of the trainings they've gone for on sales and marketing. There's a friend of mine. He makes shirts, pants, suits, kaftans, agbada, these traditional attires, senators, and the likes, men's clothing. He makes them and has staff. I'm talking about scores of staff, not just 10, not 20. Okay, scores of staff that work in his production factory. The interesting thing is that when we analyzed this business, we found out that his best-selling products were kaftans and senators. He makes excellent shirts, dress shirts, but his customers are not buying. They would rather prefer to make kaftans and senators with him. Do you know that as I'm talking to you right now, they've expanded to about 15 African countries, delivering their products to their customers across 15 African countries. How about that? How about that, guys? Now, that's the beauty of identifying what works. We got talking, and my friend said, I only make suits when customers demand for it. I don't market it again. I focus only on the products that are selling. This company I'm talking to you about, they are doing 9 figures, multiple 9 figures per year. Multiple 9 figures per year in Nigerian currency. I'm talking about over $100,000 going by the current exchange rate per year, making bespoke and ready-to-wear kaftans and senators. Did it mean that does it mean that they are not good in the other types of clothing? Of course they are good, but they realize that there are markets, that is the customers that they're selling to, they prefer those other products. And one customer can order 20 kaftan, 20 senators at once. That's how they were able to narrow down and focus on their best-selling products. Now, my clients that I told you of recently, who just clocked over 100 million, she's still counting. So at the end of the year, by December 31st, she gives me a report like, this is how much I earned this year. That is in 2023. But so far so good. She has crossed 108 million. She focused mainly on fabric selling and ready to wear. She had to shut down her bespoke tailoring business and her fashion school just so she can concentrate on the ones that are bringing her income. This is why I tell people that come to me for coaching, you don't have to do a lot of businesses. No, as a business coach, I'm still a fashion business coach as my primary business. I'm only going to expand to advertising, running an advertising agency to support my clients, who are working with me in a coaching capacity, to run ads for them so that the things I'm coaching them on can bring results. So you can say I'm expanding in the line of what I do. So I'm coming to that later, because this applies to you whether you're in the fashion industry or you are in any other industry. Okay, please let me know in the comments your thoughts on this concept I just shared with you. As simple as it is, it can change the game for you. It has changed the game for a few clients of mine who today are doing 9 figures. Okay, so I'm distilling what works and taking away what does not work. I don't have the time to be explaining concepts and trying to make you look at me like, oh, he's loaded. I don't need that. I'm telling you what will save you time and help you to triple your income. So When you look at the story I shared earlier, right? This client of mine that has crossed over 108 million, she did 36 million last year. Our sales goal last year was 20 million, but she surpassed it by 16 million. So I told her she has the capacity to surpass any sales goal that she has set. And I told her, aim for times three, not knowing that she was even going to click it. I mean, she was going to hit it, and she has surpassed it. The same can happen for you. She listened to advice. Okay? You too, focus on your best selling products and build your business around them. Do you have best selling products that work for your business? Can you share in the comments, please? Please share in the comments. Ibrahim Samuel, you're welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. I'm so happy you guys are joining me live. Now we are building a community on YouTube. Can you see we are building a community on YouTube, and I'm so excited that going into 2024, I will be part of your success story. Seriously, that's what gives me, the excitement, to keep going on. Okay, so please do me a favor in the comments, share with us the best-selling products that you are. Would you mind? The ones that you've noticed that your best-selling product. I mean, I like practicals. Anytime I'm in a class, it doesn't matter whether it's free or it's paid. I treat it like you paid me $1,000, because your results that you get and the testimonials will inspire other people to come to me saying, hey, I need you to coach me, I need you to guide me, I need you to help me grow. Okay, so my own business is the business of selling testimonials. Actually, I tell stories, real stories. Oh, Delia Modi, how are you, my good friend from Canada? Merry Christmas in advance. I mean, Christmas is just a few days, right? Delia, it's so good to connect with you here. Okay, so good to connect with you. And then please do me a favor, can you chat me up on WhatsApp? I think I want to discuss something with you, if you don't mind. Okay, Delia, if you don't mind, can you chat me up on WhatsApp? My WhatsApp number is 090 9585 9489. Okay, 090 9585 9489. Okay, so before I continue, guys, I need to tell you something. I'm waiting in the comments to read, your best-selling products. Except you've not discovered your best-selling products. If you haven't discovered your best-selling product, there's no problem. I'm there for you. All you need to do is sign up for my personal coaching, okay? And I'll help you figure things out. So I want to share with you guys. Every 3 years, I review my vision. I review where I am and where I am going. Okay. I started out in the fashion industry as a coach for the fashion industry back in 2017. Though I started coaching, general coaching in 2016. So for the fashion industry, I focused on it in 2017 after seeking the face of God, for direction. So you can see, you would always notice there's that theme in my life. Whenever I talk about my personal journeys, right, there's always that place like, he always asks for direction, because I've done several businesses in the past that I lost all my investment, lost all my money, doing all the hard work with nothing to show for it at the end of the day, just because I was not doing what has been ordained by God for me to prosper. Okay, so I've learned. So that being said, when I saw direction, right, I was led to focus on the fashion industry. So if you followed my story from 2017 to date, you would notice that I have not done anything outside of fashion. I only talk to fashion entrepreneurs. However, the things that I teach, they work for any other industry. Okay, so if you're a fashion entrepreneur and you work with me and you have another business, naturally it will inspire your other business and help you to get results. So every 3 years, I review, okay, where I am. 2017 to 2020, the focus was on how to help fashion entrepreneurs do 5 figures, 6 figures in their fashion businesses in the Nigerian currency, okay? And for those that were living abroad, to help them do 4 figures per month. That's like $1,000 to say $9,000 thereabouts, And after 3 years, from 2020 to 2023, I moved to helping people doing 7 figures in their fashion business. Okay, 7 figures to 8 figures in their fashion businesses. Then last year to this year, like I told you earlier, for those of us that joined us, at the start, the goal was helping fashion entrepreneurs grow to 9 figures in their businesses in Nigerian currency, but in American currency, we'll talk about it as 6 figures in dollars. That's anything from $100,000 and above. So, while working on that, right, I'd been waiting on God and seeking for direction against next year, 2024. So, against 2024, right, going forward for the next 3 years at least, this is the new direction I'm going. We are going to be raising local businesses that are selling globally. So please take a note of what I just said now. We are going to be raising local businesses that are selling globally. So you are a local business, whether you are in Canada, that's your location, okay? You are in America, that's your location. You are in Lagos, that's your location. You are in Asaba, that's your location. If you are in Abuja, that's your location. If you are in Ogun State, that is your location, okay? That's your location. So wherever your location is, it's your local business. But we want you to start selling globally on a global scale from your location. That's to say that the blessing of God is on your life and on your business, such that anywhere you find yourself, you are prospering. Okay, that's what the vision is going forward. And because of that, I am working more on personal coaching going forward, right? A few people that really want to take their businesses to 8 figures, 9 figures, to make it happen. Wherever you are right now is just a stepping stone to where you can be. Thank you so much for all the points you're sharing in the comments. So Layefa, Abasa Layefa, nice to connect with you, ma'am. You're welcome. Okay, I'm having a lot of people I'm connecting with here, and I'm super excited about that. So Layefa says our best-selling products are casuals, two pieces, trousers and tops, and simple gowns. Excellent. I love that. So this is what you do for me. You will build your marketing next year around this best-selling product. So how you can go about that is by looking for new markets to advertise to, looking for new places to advertise to, looking for new channels to explore, to advertise. Perhaps you may be doing your marketing via WhatsApp status for now. Then you should be looking at, let me start running paid ads in order to reach more people, because there's something I learned in population sampling. That's I studied mathematics science in university. Okay, so I majored in statistics. So in my major, I remember then they taught us population sampling. That means that if you want to know how a population of people behave, okay, you can just pick a few people from that population and understudy them. When you study them, you will find out what you find out their characters. Okay, you may want to find out what's the income earning power of people living in Lagos State, right? You can pick a few people from Lagos, and then you analyze them, and you discover things about income ranges. So that's the same way you do, okay, with your best selling product. I'm just applying population sampling to marketing and sales. Now the interesting thing is once you identify your best selling product, right, you are to just look for new markets. That means that there are more people out there that need those kind of products, similar to those that have already been buying from you. So just reach out. Okay, that's it. So for Sonjo says that his best-selling products this year is the groom and groomsmen wedding outfits in the USA that she got through a referral. Awesome. So Sonjo, what that means is that you should look at how you can expand your reach to more people. Yes, those customers that you already have in the US, can you look for? You need to just find time to think about it. How can I get them to open the doors to their network of friends in the US so you can expand your business? Okay, good thinking. Well done. So the next point I'm going to be talking about, right? I spent a lot of time actually breaking that for you, breaking it down. And reason is that that point is the most essential point, going forward. No matter how much you spend advertising a bad product, a low selling product, you will not make it a best selling product at all. Okay, if you've got any product that isn't really selling well and then you want to back it up with adverts, spending money on adverts, you may not get sales. But if you've got a best selling product and you back it up with adverts, your chances of selling a lot more, of tripling your income, or even 10xing your income is very, very high. A moment, please. Sorry. Okay, yeah, so I'm back. Thank you. Okay, so are you still with me, guys? Are you still with me? Please let me know. Are you still with me? So because I'm about to jump steps. So now the second point I would like you to please take note of, it naturally flows with this first point I've shared with you. Apart from those products you've identified as your best sellers, now you need to also identify, okay, this second point, number 2, you need to identify another category of products to focus on. I call them your potential best sellers. Your potential best sellers. What I mean by your potential best sellers is this: there are some products that you probably are not selling right now, but customers are demanding for. Did you catch that? So point number 2 is to focus on your potential best sellers. Okay, so that's the point number 2. That way you are building a portfolio of products that will bring in steady sales. So if you look back on your interactions with customers this year, you probably will discover that there are some types of products or services they are asking you to offer them, like, oh, can you do this, can you do that, that you probably are not doing right now, but you can actually expand into that space. If it is something that you love to do, please expand into that space. If it is something that you don't like doing, but you can find people that they are into those kind of products and they can deliver well, beautiful, partner. Okay, become an affiliate partner, become an affiliate marketer for them, add them to your bouquet of products, and you'll be doing excellently well. So that's the next point I would like you to take note of. Is anybody capturing this in the comments? Please, somebody capture this in the comment. Number 2, I said focus on your potential bestseller. Potential means something that has the ability to become more, something that has the ability to do more, something that is still lying there, is in latent motion, but the moment there's a force applied, boom, it explodes. So usually what you can look at is other products that complement what you are currently making. Or you make groom and groomsmen wedding outfits, what other products can complement those, so that you can turn them into packages. Please, fashion has gone beyond just selling single units of clothes. Fashion has gone beyond selling single units of clothes, or outfits. Now you should be thinking of creating packages. The best form of marketing is to create experiences. Okay, someone has come to you to make a corset dress. What else can complement that you can render as a service, either directly or as a representative of somebody else who does it, so that you can get your commission on the side? Add that to the income that you're generating right now, and you will be better off for it. Are you with me? Please let me know. Are you with me? Are you following? Don't forget, we are partners, okay, in this live video. I want you to use the comments to capture some of the points we are sharing, while at the same time you can also share, okay, outside of here. So do me a favor, please. I just remembered, because one of the lessons I learned since we started YouTube Live is to request that our viewers, right, help us share the video while we are doing it live. I learned it from NSPPD. Can you imagine? I learned marketing from NSPPD. They'll tell you, share this video, share it to confirm your miracles, share it to confirm your blessing. And I'm thinking to myself, when I'm having a YouTube live that is giving tons of value, why don't I request that you help me share? So I'm humbly asking that you help me share, okay, so we can get more people to be with us here this evening. So I've told you the second point. Look into my notes, right? I said explore your potential best sellers, right? Those products that can make you more sales because customers are demanding them, but you are not rendering them. Okay, now for this kind of products, if you observe that there's been this product or service they've been asking you to render for them, but you keep turning them down or keep referring them to somebody else, yet you know you can do it if you put your mind to it, it means you've been putting money on the table. When they say you've been leaving money on the table, rather, it simply means you've been throwing away potential sales. You've been throwing away money without realizing that you've been throwing away money. Is that what you want to be doing in 2024? No, you don't want to do that, okay? So let's recalibrate. You start with focusing on your bestsellers and building your business around them. Then you now move to adding more bestsellers, okay, so that you can have a library or a portfolio of products, fashionable products that are all best sellers. And how do you do that? You focus on your potential bestsellers to add to that, and boom, you are doing very well. Now remember, this conversation we are having is meant to help you see the direction you should go, okay? There's still the part that you need to put in the work, okay? You put in the work, that's what will bring results. You don't put in the work, forget any result, okay? Forget any result if you are not putting in the work. Okay, so that being said, we can move to the third point that I have here. And the third point is this: explore complementary products. It is directly connected to, potential bestsellers. Explore complementary products. Simply put, list all the products that you're selling right now. Okay, the product that you're selling right now, list them and put a comma, or you draw a line. Okay, maybe you do 2 columns on your notes, and on 1 column you list the products you're selling currently. You list them one by one, right? When I say list, you mention specifically, 2-piece shirts, trousers, pants, and what have you. Okay, now you list them. When you list them, on the next column, directly opposite to each of those products, then think to yourself, what other products can I sell along with this bestseller? What other products can I sell along with these potential bestsellers? When you go this route, what would happen is that you would have come up with a list of extra income earners for your business, because it's a lot easier to sell to an existing customer than to sell to a new customer. Or let me recap, it's a lot easier to sell to an existing customer than to acquire a new customer. It is a whole lot of work to get someone that has never bought from you to buy from you. But those who have bought from you and are satisfied with your customer experience, that is the customer experience you give them, if they are satisfied and look forward to coming again to buy from you, what that means is you've seen a believer in your business. That is someone that believes in you and believes that their money is well spent when they spend it with you. They believe that their money is safe when they buy from you. If you've got anybody like that, it's easier to go back to them and ask for referrals. It is easier to go back to them and show them new products that you've come up with, and they are likely to buy. But to get a total stranger to buy from you, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. So, if you can find products to complement what you currently have, automatically it means that you can go and advertise them to your existing customers that have already bought from you, and that way generate more sales from them and stay in touch with them. Totally new customers, that is new customers that just come into your business to buy from you, right? It means that it is easy for you to upsell them. Upsell means you are adding other products, that are related to what they currently have. Now, there's something called average order value. Average order value means that the number of products you can get your customers to add on to what they have already bought in one transaction. So they come to you to buy tops, and they ended up buying skirts to go with the top, buying pants to go with the tops, buying a pair of shoes to go with the top, and probably buying makeup, to look good in that outfit. Can you see? Complementary products. If all the products you sell are dead end products, then you have to restructure your products. Your product your product catalog. Okay? Yes. Now, if you are jack of all trade, you do everything, menswear, women's wear, children's wear, everything, it will be difficult for you to really grow, because you won't have opportunities to build horizontal relationships, okay, with people that are selling complementary products. Yes, it will be difficult, and sometimes it will be difficult to collaborate with people that are above you, who can help you to come up. Okay? So if you look at my own case, I'm a business coach. People tell me, why don't you start a fashion house so that you too can have your fashion brand? I'm like, the moment I start doing that, I have become equal with the people I'm trying to coach, and I've become a competitor with them. There won't be room for collaborations. But everybody knows that if they want to do fashion training, they can come to Larry Curtis, he would help them promote. Oh, if they want to start run a fashion show, they can come to Larry Curtis and they can collaborate. Oh, they are into account management, accounting, right? Running accounting services, they can come to Larry Curtis to collaborate. But if I was doing everything by myself, right, I would have opportunities to collaborate so that I can also penetrate their own markets. Please, you cannot afford to do business on your own alone next year. You should be looking for rooms for collaboration. And the best way to collaborate is if you can find complementary products to go with what you're selling. Now, you can take from other people who already have those complementary products and then resell. Okay? You don't have to sweat with managing everything. Rather, you can make money from just selling more products by others at your own profit margin to your existing customers. Okay, so complementary products. So those are three things I pointed out so far. Are you with me? Are you following? Do you have questions? Can you share in the comments? If you got questions, please share in the comments, and I would attend to that. Okay, yeah, and I would attend to that, so it won't just look like I'm the only one sharing here. So I've given you 3 points. The fourth point that I have here that I think you can work on. Okay, don't worry, I'm not going to share everything I have here anyways, but I'll share the ones that are, very important. The next one I want to share with you is very, very important. Can you write in the comments, very, very important? Can you do me a favor, write in the comment, very, very important? Because the next one I'm about to share is going to blow everything up for you. And from the look of things, okay, I'll share one more point after that, okay? Wow, every of the points I have here is sweet. Okay, just that time is a constraint. Okay, Yep. So can you share the comments? Like very, very important, right? Very, very important. That way I'll know you are with me. Okay, and you are connecting with all I'm sharing. Okay, so I'm waiting on you. So the next point, fine. I've seen Delia. Thank you, Delia. Where are the rest of us? I mean, guys, you need to write very, very important. I mean, my Igbo brothers will say, "Oh, they quite important." Ha! Yorubas will say, "Oh, wow, very important." Ó ṣe pàtàkì gan. Thank you, Sylvie Margarita. Awesome. Okon Christy, thank you. Yes, you guys are flowing. You are flowing with me. So this is the deal. The next point is this: start selling globally. Start selling globally. Did you hear that? Start selling globally. How do you do that? Well, there are a few things you can do, but the first of them in my notes here is this: look for strategic partners in countries where their exchange rates favor you. So it works in two directions. So the first direction is this: if you are in a less developed economy, like most countries in Africa, okay, like most countries in Africa, less developed economies, you should look for strategic partners in developed countries where the exchange rate, right, favors you, in the sense that $1, okay, when you convert it to your local currency, it's a lot more money than it favors you. So look for strategic partners in those countries that have better economies. Okay, so that by the time you earn in dollars and you convert to your local currency, boom, you are blowing big. So how about those of us that are living in America, those of us living in Canada, those of us in Europe that are watching me live, okay, or Australia or other parts of other developed countries? How does this play? Well, you need to look for markets, right? Look for markets in countries that have higher purchasing power, okay, so that when you do marketing to those countries, you have customers that are ready to buy, right? That's what I would encourage you to do. Oh, you're in America, explore Middle East. Oh, you're in Dubai, why don't you explore Canada? Why don't you explore USA? Why don't you explore Australia? Why don't you explore those markets? Now, this thing works a lot in Hollywood. You'll find that when a movie is released, right, in the US, when a movie is released, there is the local box office. That is, the system of tracking sales from cinemas, okay, where a movie is doing its theatrical run. So recently, which movie? Okay, there's been last year was Avatar. This year, Oppenheimer. Okay, Oppenheimer and Barbie, they were bestsellers. I mean, they sold out. They hit their numbers on a local level and also internationally. We had the Equalizer Part 3, right? Denzel Washington, starring Denzel Washington. And I remember them, they had income calculated from movie theaters in the US, and that's the local box office. And then they now had the global box office, okay, the international box office, right? When they add what they earn in the US from theaters in the US to the ones they earn from theaters in different countries across the world, it gives the total box office earnings of that particular movie. Okay, so Avatar, the second installment did about 2.3, I think it did about $2.34 billion in revenue. So the money was gotten partly in America and partly in major countries. So I noticed from studying and following up on the box office earnings of these movies, they will tell you that their biggest market was China outside of the United States, followed by, in some instances, in Germany, and then they'll tell you UK, they tell you Spain, they tell you Italy, And then they'll tell you, oh, they are opening in Japan. Japan would also help them to increase their earnings. And they'll be pointing different countries where they have a lot of cinema goers. In Nigeria, these same movies were also showing in cinemas. But when the reports of the global hall for these movies are being mentioned, they don't even remember Nigeria. Because by the time they calculate all of the earnings that come in Nigeria in naira and convert to dollars, it does not even scratch the surface. Maybe they're able to generate about $100,000 from Nigeria. So that's negligible, as it were. But in other countries, there's a lot of money that is being made. So if you are outside of Nigeria, okay, say in the US, in Canada, in any developed country in Europe, right, and you're looking at selling globally, look for other markets that you can expand into other than where you are, where they have high purchasing power because of strong economy, okay, plug into those places. Now, what will benefit you, for those of us that are outside of Nigeria, is this: look for how to manage your production, okay? Look for how to manage your production costs to bring it down. I mean, globalization is all about coming up with your designs, right? The designs of your products, coming up with them locally, then transmitting the template to companies in China, in Vietnam, Bangladesh, even Ethiopia, and fairly recently Ghana, where they can mass produce your clothes for you and it drops the cost drastically. Look for such places, okay? Then outsource your production, get them shipped to you, then start distributing to different countries. So they are currently in the winter, right? In the northern hemisphere, right now, the US, Europe, Canada, it's cold. But there are some other parts of the world that are warm right now, and their economies are good, that you can be targeting with your adverts. So those clothing that can only sell in your location currently, that can only sell in your location in summer, right? When winter comes, you are not able to make sales from there. You should channel to countries that don't have problems of winter, that don't have problems of snow falling and what have you. Okay, that's how you expand. Okay, please give me a second, please. I need to check my base. I'll be back. Okay, yeah, I need to take a sip of water, really. Okay, so I'm back. Are you with me, guys? Are you with me? So that being said, let me get back to those of us that are in Africa, in Nigeria, that want to penetrate other countries, right? Listening to me right now, there are people from Canada watching right now. There are people from the US that are here watching right now. Some of you that are in Nigeria or any part of Africa, you have customers that you distributed products to in America, in Canada, in the Middle East, and all of those countries. Now, start thinking to yourself and ask yourself, how can I collaborate with these customers to penetrate their countries? There's someone who is about to sign up for personal coaching with me. He got a call from his client who is based in Ireland, and the customer said, "I'm watching a movie, a Nigerian movie right now. I'm going to screenshot the traditional attire that they're wearing." Okay, in this case, it's an agbada. "I'm going to screenshot and send to you. Make them for me. There's someone traveling to Ireland from Nigeria this December. They will deliver to me, and then I'll make payment to you." How often do you hear a Nigerian customer calling a fashion designer or a tailor in Nigeria, telling them, "I'm watching a movie right now. I've seen some fine dresses in the movie. I'll screenshot and send to you"? How often do you hear that? You rarely hear that. But outside of Nigeria, you hear that. Okay, so those are your international customers. The question is, how do you get them, okay, to partner with you to penetrate their country? That's how you should look at it, okay? If you don't know how you're going to figure that out, don't worry, okay? Yes, don't worry. I am here for you. Let's talk. Thank you, Delia. Delia, I'm so happy you picked this point. I love what you just said. Delia says, I'm going to work on expanding to countries that don't experience winter. That's how it is. Let me even gist you, Delia. Let me just add this to the information you already have. Do you know that in the southern hemisphere, right, countries in the southern hemisphere, they experience winter also. They experience 4 seasons. Their own winter usually happens in the middle of the year. So when you guys are having summer in Canada, in America, and in Europe, they are having winter in the southern hemisphere around June. I mean, do your geography, get on Google and search. Okay, when is winter in the southern hemisphere? When is spring in the southern hemisphere? Snow falls in some parts of South Africa. People don't know. Okay? Yeah. Because South Africa is in the southern hemisphere. Parts of Argentina and Chile, then Uruguay, they are in the southern hemisphere. There are a whole lot of countries in the southern hemisphere. And you know, the southern hemisphere is closer to Antarctica. And Antarctica is a continent that is all snow. So you can imagine. Okay? Yeah, geography also plays in marketing. I mean, let me leave it like that, okay? So the thing is this: when you are in winter, you look for countries that they are having a different season. The Middle East, I mean, those guys are sitting on oil money. That's a big place to sell. African fashion is exotic. I mean, is in demand. Is exotic fashion in demand in the Middle East. Many fashion designers don't know. Another shocking thing is that for those of you that are in Africa, right, especially in Nigeria, I hope you know that there are other countries in Africa that they have customers that pay way more than a Nigerian customer can pay you. I hope you know. Oh my God. Come to my inbox. Let's talk. I'll break it down for you. Okay? Yes. There are more countries in Africa that they love Nigerian fashion to the point of worshiping Nigerian fashion, and they want to prove to their to their people that I'm wearing Nigerian fashion, whereas the average Nigerian designer is still thinking of how to rent a shop. When they are literally worshiping Nigerian fashion in other parts of the world. Guys, sorry, I'm trying to be polite, okay? I don't want to be too direct, too blunt, right now. I'm just trying to be encouraging, okay? Because I've seen a lot, right? I've seen a lot. People that are sitting on wealth, that are sitting on gold mine, and they are still poor. Poverty is a mindset issue in Nigeria. But there's a big opportunity out there, okay, within Africa itself, not just within, not to America. Right now, you can't sell much to the US or to Canada, but you can still sell to Mexico, okay? Yeah, their weather is still different over there, okay? Yeah. But many people don't know this. So this is why we're doing this. I hope you're following, guys. Please let me know. Are you following? Are you following? At this point, connecting. Okay. Now, when to close with on the the part of selling globally, right? There are some points that okay. I think I've covered the points I wanted to share with you on that. Okay. I'll cover the points I wanted to share with you on that. Really, I think we can move forward from there. Any other information you may want, right? You can private chat me and let's talk about that. Okay, let's talk about that. Once again, my number is +234 9095 859489. So I'll repeat, +234 okay 9095 859489. So we can chat on WhatsApp. Okay, yeah, to look at how to take your business to the next level. Okay, so the two other points that I want to share with you, and I think we'll be wrapping it up, is there are 3 points, but I'm going to be talking about one only because time is really against us. I don't want to do more than an hour, but I'll just spend a few more minutes. So let me read them out. Number one, one of them is this: invest heavily in paid ads in 2024. Please don't sleep on it. You have to be ready to invest heavily in paid ads. Yeah. Now, a rule of the thumb that I share with people when it comes to investing in paid ads is this: Determine how much you want to earn as revenue. Okay, next year. Oh, I want to earn next year. I want to earn $10,000 in Nigeria, for example. You say, oh, I want to earn 10 million naira. Okay, next year. That's awesome. Going by current exchange rate, that's around $10,000. Okay, not bad for our own economy here. Oh, you're in Canada. You're like, oh, I want to earn $50,000 next year in my fashion business. It's all good. It's about growing, okay? Growing gradually. And then let's scatter the table. Let's say I want to earn $100,000 next year in 2024. Good. Whatever the amount that you want to earn, divide it by 10. Divide it by number 10. That will give you the amount you should budget to spend on adverts. Coca-Cola spends 40% of their revenue on adverts. That's one of the reports we read some years back. I don't know whether it's still correct as of today, but they spend that much, and they are the biggest soft drink brand in the world. Yet they are still spending up to 40% of their revenue on ads. And all you want to do is to pray and fast, to scabash and call for customers, make all the money, but not spend anything on paid ads. It doesn't work like that. You have to invest, okay? So if you're looking at earning 10 million naira next year, then divide by 10, it gives you 1 million naira. So it means you should be working towards spending 1 million naira. Do you have to have the 1 million naira cash? No, you don't. It's a budget. Okay? That's it. It's just a budget. So it's to help you understand the scale of work that you need to put in to get results. Now, if you've done, let's say you've done 10 million this year, why don't you aim for times 4 of it next year, or times 3 of it? That's 30 million. Then it means you should be prepared to spend 3 million on paid ads to help you. Now, when we're talking about paid ads, you're doing ads to build your audience on social media. That means to get people to know you, like you, and trust you. You are running ads to get contacts of your potential customers. Okay, nowadays you can run ads to bring people to your WhatsApp. Those that come to your WhatsApp, if they look like your target audience, good for you. They may not buy immediately, but you have their contact. Next time you have something to sell, you have contacts of people to message. Okay, now you should be working very hard on list building next year. You should run ads to help you build leads. A simple way you can run ads is to run ads on your page on Instagram. Anybody that follows your page on Instagram, go into their inbox and chat with them and offer them maybe a special offer, a gift, a special discount that they can only redeem via WhatsApp. Then you give them your WhatsApp number or a link that will bring them to your WhatsApp, so that when they come to WhatsApp, you have their number. And then you build them in a list and you can stay in touch. Okay? There's so many things you need to do. But running an advert will help you. We go a long way in helping you. Oh, I'm shy. I don't know how to go out to events, to network with people. I'm shy. You have to spend money on ads. Okay, that's the way to overcome your shyness. Otherwise, you should start a business of selling shyness. Yes. Then sell and let the rest of the world also be shy like you. Because being shy does not go with entrepreneurship, okay? Yep. You can be you, but do not let you limit you. Okay? So please look at that. And then when you run ads, focus on getting international clients too. There's nothing stopping you from being in Nigeria and running Google ads, running Facebook ads, Instagram ads, even YouTube ads if you have the funds, to target other countries where you can get people that will pay you better money. Yes, you're in Nigeria, you are in Africa, and you're able to sell in dollars. Do you know what that means when you exchange to your local currency? That can even 10x your income. Don't sleep on it, please. Don't sleep on it, okay? Oh, you don't need to have family and friends abroad for you to get things rolling. You don't need. What you need is knowledge. Knowledge of what to do that can help you. And there are people that can help you with that, okay? People, I'm one of such, okay? So that means, presently I have someone in Texas, in Houston, Texas. who wants to start a fashion business, okay, where they will produce for him in Nigeria while he is selling and expanding in America. He needs fashion designers. I've spoken to 4 fashion designers that are my clients in my coaching community. I mean, those are the ones I can trust because I know them, okay, who make men's wear, and I'm connecting them to him so that they can do business together. Can you see? For some of them, they may not have anybody in America that they could have done such with, but because they are associated with me being their coach, excuse me, I'm able to facilitate that connection. Worst case scenario, which would even be the first case scenario, okay, get on your knees and ask God to connect you, to order your steps, give you international partners, and you'll be amazed at what will happen. You will be amazed at what will happen. So that's what I have to share with you there. Okay, so the 2 other points that I have here is this: you need to build a community around your niche next year. So if you are listening to me right now and you don't have a niche for your fashion business, you are not yet ready to do business. Yes, because having a niche is the same thing as building a brand. Niche building is branding. Okay, it is branding on steroids. Niche building. You're a fashion designer, we ask you, what's your niche? And you're stammering. You cannot even tell us that my niche is everyday women's wear. My niche is business casuals for women. My niche is party wears for ladies. You should have a niche. You should have a niche for yourself. For yourself. You have to do that. Don't go into 2024 without doing that, okay? I hope you're listening. Sorry, I've entered the mode of a coach, right? When I'm doing coaching classes with my clients in the Silver Stars coaching community, once we get to this level, it looks like I'm giving instruction, okay? So pardon me if I'm coming on too strong for you, okay? So the deal is this: you have to have a niche, and then you need to start building communities of people that will be following you. Yes. Why is it I'm able to get close to 20 people to join me live on YouTube? Why is it I'm able to get close to 20 people join me live for a YouTube live? Because I have a community of people that I've shared it with, and I have told that, oh, I'm going to be live, would you like to join me? Okay? So, guys, you need to start building communities. When I say community, you need to build communities of customers. You need to build communities of clients. Clients are not the same as customers. I hope you know. You need to build communities of promoters, brand promoters. This can be people that are buying from you, who like you and love to tell others about you. It can also be a group of people that like you so much they don't buy from you. No matter what you do, they don't buy from you. But they like you so much they tell every other person about you. You need them. Okay? Promoters, brand promoters. I call them announcers. People that can open doors for you. You need them. Okay? Announcers. Also called brand promoters, right? And then I said customers, right? And clients. Now, a quick one. A client is somebody that has bought from you 4 or more times. Anybody that has bought from you 4 times or more, that's a client. You don't need to convince them. They know you. They've made up their mind they will be buying from you. That's a client. Anybody that has bought from you 1 time is a first time buyer. 2 times is a 2-time buyer. 3 times repeat customer. 4 times clients. Those ones have made up their mind that you are the one they will run with. I have people that have been buying coaching from me for 3 years. Usually it's 3 years. Then most likely they become partners, because I would always push them to also start coaching if I notice they have the tendency to become business coaches. Okay, there's room for everybody to grow. So based on what I've shared with you so far, right, you need to start building a community of brand promoters, also known as announcers, people that can mention your name in places where your target audience can be found in large numbers. Okay, imagine, say for example, Naija Brand Chick mentions your business on her page and hypes you You know what that can do for your business? Do you know what that can do for your business? That's part of what I'm saying, okay? I hope you've learned from what I've shared with you so far. And the last point I have here is this, focus on channels that bring you the best results. You don't have to be everywhere. Oh, post 3 times a day on Instagram. Post 2 times a day on Facebook. Only you. Do you have the funds to pay people to work with you to make that happen? If you don't, why do that? Focus your energies on the channels that bring you the best results. Let me tell you for a fact, a good number of fashion designers that I know do not generate sales on Instagram at all. Their sales come from Facebook. From research, from talking to my clients, understanding the market, following trends, I've seen that WhatsApp is an essential tool for closing sales. If you're in Africa, if you're in any part of Asia, and if you're in South America. Yes. If you are in America, Japan, advanced countries, right? Email marketing is very essential for you. So you can see different things that work for different people. You want to sell more? You need to run paid ads, like I said, okay? And it's not all types of paid ads that will work for you. I've seen people who've done Facebook ads and never made sales. I've seen people who've done Instagram ads and they've never made sales. I've seen people who have done Google ads and they've not made sales. And yet there are some other people who have used each of these platforms and they've made mad sales. Find the one that works for you, stick with it, okay? You don't have to jump everywhere. Stick with it. Now, when you stick with the channels that are giving you consistent results, you can experiment with new channels. Okay, oh, let me do influencer marketing. Experiment. Don't spend too much. Experiment to see whether they work. If you notice that they bring you good result, then double down on those channels and then invest more in them. Those are the points that I have for you. In subsequent live sessions, I am going to go deeper on some of these points that I've shared with you. Would you like that? Let me know in the comments, please. Would you like that? In subsequent Facebook Live going into 2024, I am going to be digging deeper, okay? And in some instances, I'll do short videos, okay? Because I'm even starting a series tomorrow on my YouTube channel. Here on my YouTube channel, I'll be uploading a series on fashion marketing. I want to teach you guys fashion marketing. The first video, I've had it since Tuesday, but I've not had time to upload it, okay? And it's relating to how to sell, okay, how to make sales, right? And then we're talking about the framework for selling. That means what are the steps that are involved, the things that make sales possible, okay? What are they? I'm going to be sharing in the series 6 videos. It includes a video on marketing, on the online platforms you can use to sell. I went that deep. And there's a video that talks about running marketing campaigns that can help you bring sales. There's a video on building lists, lead generation, to help you generate leads for your business. Watch out, guys. I hope you will love to. I hope you are interested, because if you are not interested, I won't bother to create them anymore. I'll just stop uploading. I'll look for other topics that work, okay? So let me know in the comments if you would love to watch those videos. I mean, those videos are no more than 10 minutes, 12 minutes, max 15 minutes, thereabouts. I kept them small so that you can easily consume them. You can stay on YouTube, because when you watch my videos live on YouTube, you are also helping our channel to grow. If you download the video to watch later, YouTube will not record it, and it will not let our channel to grow. And if our channel is not growing, definitely I would abandon YouTube and look for a platform that works better. So we are together as a team, okay? You are my community, you are my family, and I want to see you prosper. Must you buy from me? No. But can you recommend me to other people that need what I do as a coach? Yes. Can you see? So We are in it together. So watch out. Tomorrow I'm going to be dropping the video. Okay, tomorrow we'll be dropping the video here on YouTube. So before I close, I want to give you an offer, guys. I want to give you an offer. Okay, it's my Christmas offer to you. I want to work with a few people to help them plan for 2024 and the next 3 years. So that means help them plan for 2024 to 2027 in their fashion business. Because most times what I notice is that many fashion entrepreneurs, they are only living from day to day. They are living from month to month, chasing the next sales. And as a result, they are not able to live significant, fulfilling life. 2020, in 2020, let me just go back a bit. In 2020, David Wedge opened his London office and relocated to the UK in the midst of the pandemic. Can you imagine? In the midst of pandemic lockdown, he opened his store in the UK and they are thriving. I mean, they use white people for their, for them as their models in their photo shoots, now in their video shoots. David Wedge has gone global. At a point, I read that they did up to 8 billion naira in a year. Okay, so imagine somebody who started his fashion business from the boot of his car, okay, to establishing offices in Lagos and Abuja and some parts of the country, to now expanding to the UK and having a base there. I mean, think about it. That's somebody who had a vision, a long-term vision, not someone who is just doing fashion as a business to make ends meet and feed himself and his family. So, like I said, we are raising fashion entrepreneurs who have local brands that are selling globally. And for this to be a reality, I need to work closely with a few people rather. Okay, so 2024, I'm going to be doing personal coaching a lot, one-on-one coaching and what have you. Okay, so there's an offer on the table. The offer is this: I will hold a clarity call with you, which is also called clarity session, where we will discuss your goals for 2024 and the next 3 years after 2024, so that you can have a picture of where you are going, and your decision making, the investment you do in yourself, your coaching, trainings, marketing to grow your brand will be because there's somewhere you are headed to. Okay, so we're going to do that clarity call. Now my clarity call is 50,000. Okay, right? But you're not going to pay 50,000 for it. Now we will now proceed to January next year, right? For 1 month, I will then coach you once a week via live call. Live call, we can use WhatsApp, any platform. WhatsApp is preferable nowadays because of the screen sharing feature that allows me to share my screen and teach you some things, and you can share your screen and I'll guide you to do stuff. Okay, we'll do one-on-one coaching, okay, for the whole of January 2024. When we are done with that one-on-one coaching, I will now move you to my Silver Stars coaching program. The goal of Silver Stars is to help you to do 7 figures and above in your fashion business. Now, the interesting thing is this: some of the members of the Silver Stars are right here on this video watching. They don't like me calling their names, but when I see them in the comments, I'm just laughing, right? I'm like, this is my people. One of them did 3 million in 3 months. I think 3.3 million or so in 3 months, early this year. Before she graduated the program in July. So there is results in Nigeria here, okay? So now the thing is, when you join the Silver Stars coaching program, it's a group coaching program where I'll be having live coaching calls every week with you, guiding you in sales and marketing and navigating your business. And you have the opportunity to even private chat me, okay? And if you're in Nigeria, I'll give you a database of any state in Nigeria, residents of any state in Nigeria that you are located in, so that you can do marketing to, maybe Facebook adverts and what have you, especially look-alike audience, custom audience, and what have you. Okay, so now all of these the three steps I've mentioned, right? Clarity call to plan for next year and 3 years after, followed by one-on-one coaching for 1 month, and followed by 6 months of group coaching on sales and marketing, so you can hit your sales goals for next year, right? All of this I'm giving it to you for 50,000 naira only. Yes. And then there are some people that have asked me for payment plan. There's 2-time payment plan, there's 3-time payment plan. However, I'm not taking more than 10 people because I can't handle more than 10 people in a month. My higher coaching programs, there's the 500k coaching program, there's a 1 million naira coaching program. Those ones, I have clients for those also. But to help a few people join me and join my new community, I'm throwing that offer open to you. If you are interested in that offer, why don't you hit me up on WhatsApp and let us talk. 090-9585-9489. That's the number. Okay. If you're outside of Nigeria, it's +234-90-9585-9489. Thank you. So that's the offer. This is the first time I'm throwing an offer in my live video on YouTube. I hope you've learned something today. Please let me know in the comments, what you've learned today. Let me know the key points that you got, today in our live video, because this is the last live video we'll be having on YouTube. Next week, Friday, we are going to be having our end of the year party. It is a radio show and it's happening live on Telegram. We will be dancing and rocking and sharing our Christmas, our Christmas chicken, our Christmas turkey, on a live stream, event on Telegram, and you definitely get gifts. Yeah, some people are going to get New Year gifts. Some of my courses are going to be available for free. Okay. Yeah, as a gift, to people that participate. So thank you very much. I'm looking at your comments. Steven Margarita says the point that struck her that she really got from this video is to get a niche and focus on it. I love that. Get a niche, focus on it. Yes. And then she said do more collaboration. Awesome. And also to focus on best sellers. Thank you, ma'am. I love that. Anybody else want to share with us in the comments? What are the points that you picked, the point that struck you, that you're going to be working with going to next year? Because all of these points I've shared with you, the least they can do is to help you triple your income, because they've already worked for one of us in my coaching, in my coaching club, who is already doing over $100,000 in 1 year. Okay, I'm talking about over 108 million naira this year, 2023. So next year can only be better for her, and it can be better for you too. Okay, so let me know in the comments any other points that you picked. Wow. So guys, thank you so much for making out time. Thank you for supporting me this month of December. December, I decided I was going to do YouTube lives, as in once a week. Ideally a month should have four weeks, and then there should be 4 Fridays in a month. This month we have 5. Okay, so we've already exhausted the 4 slots for YouTube lives this month until next month. So next month I will be doing some more YouTube lives. That means apart from the 4 in a month, I'll be doing some webinars, master classes. Okay, yeah, because I need to cover ready to wear business for those that have interest in ready to wear business. Okay, so there's a whole lot of things that we'll do together. So we are building this community. We are building people that will be selling globally. Some of you would register companies in America. I know the place, I know where to go to, where you can go to register a company in America, into fashion, collaborate with somebody in America, and that will be an opportunity for you to relocate, an opportunity for you to get O1 visa. Okay, and then have a foot in America and wherever you are, maybe Nigeria or elsewhere. Okay, there are so many opportunities out there, but the thing is your mind open? Is your vision big enough? Is your dream big enough, in spite of the circumstances you are in right now, to see beyond what you are going through and aim high? If it is big enough, then start associating with people that can take you there. Okay, so thank you very much, Stephen Margarita. Thank you, sir, for your time. I appreciate you for your time. Thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate you. Ogeneve, okay, Ikanaide. Yeah, Ogenewaro Ikanaide. Ah, Ikanaide, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you here. She says she learned create room for collaboration with complementary brands. Thank you. Then Irepo Walelu Atosindufu says invest more in paid ads. Ah, Giwa Yusra, you know as it they go, right? Next week Friday is gonna be hot, hot, hot. We are blasting the music. It's gonna be hot, hot, hot. I mean, all work and no play makes Cynthia a bad designer. Okay, so we have to make time to relax, and it's gonna be awesome. Those of us that were in the one we did last month, how it went, right? You got some Black Friday gifts, so this month we're gonna be doing that again. So our plan every last Friday of every month is for us to unwind. Okay, yeah, we'll move from doing it online to doing it in person. Really, yeah. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Easy BD. You said you picked all points, so no point is left out. Thank you as always. You're welcome. I'm going to do shorter videos of all of these points, okay, to break them down better and give us context. Okay, so watch about YouTube Live is where I will be sharing, and if I see that you guys are vibing to this topic I'm talking about, then I'll do shorter videos to expand on the topics. Okay, do have a wonderful, wonderful night rest. So this is where we draw the curtain tonight. Have a wonderful night rest and happy holidays. Bye for now.